Hello, welcome back to another episode of Financial Fix with Charnella. Today, I'm going to go on a leisure stroll while I talk to you about something I believe is extremely important, and that is distractions. Many of us have had distractions in our lives. Me, um, right now, I'm facing a lot of distractions in my life. Um, there is a topic that is very sensitive that I'd like to discuss with my viewers. And mainly because I think some of you may be experiencing the same uh, distraction or the same difficulty emotionally. My son was a wonderful child growing up. He was a good child. He very rarely got into trouble, if ever. Actually, I don't think he ever really got in trouble. He was quiet, mild mannered, respectful, and he was very, very intelligent. Should I say he is very, very intelligent. Um, in 2019, around the time that his dad and I were going through our divorce, he was having some difficulties emotionally, and I thought that it was due to the divorce. But then I later realized, a year later, that this was more than just him having a difficulty with the dividing of the family. He later went on to get diagnosed with mental illness. He suffers from psychosis as well as schizophrenia. And it has been quite a challenge moving from the person that he used to be, seeing him as the person he used to be, as opposed to the person that he is today. He is still a very kind and loving person, but mental illness has robbed him of the ability to really communicate with me the way that we used to communicate. I have two children. I have a son, and I have my son and my daughter. And, we're a pretty close family, the three of us. I have always been close with my children. I love them so much. They're a really big part of my life. And with my son suffering from mental illness, it's been very difficult, like I said, to communicate with him the way that I am accustomed to communicating with him. He also provides a lot of distractions that makes it difficult sometimes for me to stay focused on my goals, which is coaching people, doing this channel and coaching people into financial wealth. But it is something that I am dedicated towards because this is what I enjoy doing. This is what I'm good at. And no matter what challenge or distraction comes my way, I'm going to continue doing what I know that I've been called to do. I've helped so many people up to this point get into a better financial situation. I've helped them budget. I've helped them learn how to identify what is a real need versus what is a want. I've taught them how to spend responsibly. And sometimes it can be very difficult to continue to concentrate on what I want to do because there's needs that my son has. There's doctor's appointments, psychiatry appointments, lab work, therapy. And sometimes the weight feels so heavy. And there are some of you out there who can identify with what I'm going through, because maybe you have a family member that's suffering from mental illness. The doctors can't tell you why for 20 years the individual, in my case, my son, was a perfectly prospering human being. And then all of a sudden, this mental illness takes hold. And it just turns everyone's lives upside down, topsy-turvy. I'm making this video because I want you to know, whoever has a family member who's suffering from mental illness, you're not alone. You just maybe need to join a support group, because not only the people that are suffering from the mental illness is suffering, but it's also their family members, the ones who love them, the ones who care for them. They're suffering as well. And again, it can be quite a challenge. It can be quite a distraction. But I want you to understand, no matter what comes your way, no matter what distraction is thrown in your path to try to stop you from doing that thing that you know that you were called to do, you must overcome that distraction by finding peace in your mind. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from the distraction, whether it's a human being or whether it's situations and circumstances around you. And you have to get in a quiet place and meditate and get your mind back on track. Because distractions, they attack the mind. They attack your peace. And when your peace has been attacked, it's very difficult to stay focused on the tasks at hand, the tasks that you know that you need to do in order to get to the point where you want to be. It is my endeavor to help change 1 million lives. It is my endeavor to help 1 million people change their financial position from a poor, unorganized situation to a productive, functional, and profitable future. I know I can help people do that because I've done it for myself. Sometimes the distractions, and it's not just dealing with my son and his mental illness, but there's other distractions that come up in my life. And so I just have to recognize when those distractions are taking me off course. And I have to redirect myself. I have to find peace in my mind, because I tell you, everything starts in the mind. Hope starts in the mind. Peace starts in the mind. If you do not have peace in your mind, you will not succeed. You won't succeed to the point at which you could succeed. You may have some measure of success, but you may not be happy. Peace comes within, and you have to find that peace within. And you have to make peace with the situation and circumstances that has been dealt to you in life. It's easy to give up on your loved ones when the battle with them gets really tough. But you have to stay focused. In this life, you're going to face a lot of challenges, a lot of struggles. But for those of you out there who are going through something right now, I'm here to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. Your breakthrough is coming. It's going to take a little time. but you'll get it. You'll get that breakthrough. We all go through seasons in our lives. I heard someone tell me this before. You're going to have a season of joy. You'll have a season of difficulty. You have a season of prosperity. And unfortunately, at times, you'll have a season of setbacks. But what you have to do is you have to focus on your goals. Always focus straight ahead on your goals. Try not to look back. Don't look over your shoulder thinking about what has gone wrong, what could go wrong, what you think will go wrong. Focus on the goals and the steps that you've created in order to realize those goals. We all get distracted. And sometimes we have someone in our lives that will help us get back on track, but other times we don't. And that's where I come in. I'm a human being just like you. I've gone through challenges and struggles just like you. And I understand how to help you through those difficult times. I understand how to coach you into a better you. Because coaching isn't about me doing the work for you. It's about, number one, me understanding where you are, where you want to be, and helping you get there. It's me helping you create the steps necessary to get to where you want to go. It's me coaching you along, encouraging you on those times when no one else, not your family, not your friends, are there to support you. That's what your financial coach will do for you. Life is difficult. We all know this. But with every challenge, there is a solution. Every problem, there is a way for that problem to be solved. So, if you're thinking, well, I don't think I need a coach, or maybe I don't think I can afford a coach, you can't afford not to have a coach. Because the things that you've been trying to accomplish on your own that you haven't quite mastered yet, that's where a coach steps in and help you master those things which you weren't able to master on your own. Self-motivation is great. And sometimes it works for us, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we need external motivation. We need external help to keep us on track. And so, even me myself, sometimes I fall short of what I think I should be doing. I don't always meet my goals on the deadlines that I set for them. But the thing is, I create outlandish goals. Goals that even sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I say, really, Sharnella, that's your goal? The thing is, if you don't create big goals, big dreams, what will you accomplish? If your goals are too simple, oftentimes we'll get bored with those goals, or some of us will get lackadaisical and say, well, that's an easy goal. I can do that next year. Next year comes and then that goal still hasn't been accomplished. But boy, when you have big goals, for me, I start thinking, well, I've got such huge goals. I better get started. I have to start working at those goals quickly. I have to work diligently. It gives me motivation to start working on those dreams and those goals fast because I have so much to accomplish in so little time. But whatever your pace is, as your financial coach, I'll pace you and help lead you in the direction that you need to go in order to realize your dreams and your goals. We'll work at a pace that is right and appropriate for you, because no two individuals are the same. But more importantly, I want you to focus on clearing your mind of negativity, clearing your mind of anything that hinders you from moving forward in your goals, in your life. You are a wonderful human being. You are a successful human being. But success is not given, success is earned. And you have to do the work. If you do the work, you make the sacrifices, you will definitely honor yourself, you'll honor your dreams. So thank you for watching Financial Fix with Sharnella. If you like the content that I provide on my videos, please like and subscribe. See you next time.